1.14 million citizens. During this time of year, you can expect the weather to be mild. The primary language of this country is French. Below are 7 words and phrases that could be used to easily communicate and navigate the city. I highly recommend that you study these as they will be helpful on your trip abroad. When traveling to Paris, it is recommended that you exchange any U.S. currency for European currency. There are 3 ways in which this could be done. 1. You can carry an international credit or debit card that will be used at local ATMs to pull out euros. 2. You can take any U.S. currency to any bank in France to exchange it for euros. Or 3. Your bank may be able to do an exchange at their institution before you depart the country. Please be advised that if you are going to be traveling abroad, let your bank institutions know just in case you have to use your debit or credit card. You would not want it to be shut off mid-trip. There are 2 main airports that are in close proximity to the city. Depending on what side of the city you are staying on will determine which airport you fly into. Also, it is recommended that you are up to date on your vaccines. If you feel ill at any time, please seek a medical attention immediately. Stay alert. As of July 19th, France has issued a Level 2 warning to exercise increased caution due to terrorism and civil unrest following the Africa Cup of Nations final soccer match. When you first meet with associates or superiors, address them with the terms Monsieur or Madame. Handshakes in France are usually brisk and light with only a few up and down movements. Greeting guidelines are the same for both men and women. Once the initial greetings have been conducted, business cards may be exchanged. It is not necessary to translate it into French, but I would recommend a French translation and be sure to include advanced academic qualifications, as these are seen as a high level of importance. Business etiquette in France. Meetings are prompt in France. Therefore, meetings should be made at least 2 weeks in advance by writing, telephone, or email. When attending a meeting with French associates, first impressions are largely influenced by appearance. Men should wear dark-colored formal suits, whereas women should wear business suits or formal dresses that are soft in color. It is important to be on time. Frenchmen and businessmen pay attention to detail. If you are going to be late, call ahead to the secretary and let them know. Next, business is conducted on a hierarchical basis. Decisions tend to be made by superiors or senior officials outside meetings. During the meetings, debates are encouraged and highly appreciated. Therefore, be prepared. Many questions will be asked regarding proposals. If you disagree, it is important to clearly state and explain your point. Well thought out rebuttals to opposing viewpoints are greatly appreciated. Again, do not expect a decision to be made at the meeting. Most decisions are made outside of the meeting, whereas a contract will be drawn up if it is decided upon. If business meetings happen over meals, you can expect them to be over lunch or dinner. Similar to the US, France has certain dinner etiquette Similar to the US, France has their own dining etiquette. Some key differences to note are that you should keep your arms visible at all times. Do not rest them on your lap or your elbows on the table. Next, always listen for the phrase bon appetit, as this will be your cue that you could consume your food. Your knife should always be held in your right hand, whereas your fork always in your left hand. If you are not finished eating, cross your fork and your knife. If you are finished eating, lay your fork and knife parallel across the right side of your plate. It is common courtesy to finish everything on your plate. While the host makes the first toast, guests should offer a toast in return sometime during the meal to show their gratitude. If you are invited to a dinner, flowers and wine are most often given as gifts. Flowers should be given in odd number bunches. Do not give a 13 bunch of flowers as it is seen as bad luck. And wine should always be of the highest quality. Other aspects to consider is personal space. Similar to the US, business people do like their space. Therefore, consider a 1 to 2 meter distance from one another. And again, as I have mentioned throughout the entire presentation, do take note that Paris is a populated city, so make arrangements to leave early to arrive at your destination on time. Below are references I have included for your own information. If you have any other questions, do not hesitate to contact me, as I will do my best to answer them for you. I do, however, recommend that you review these sources, as they will provide you with all the information you need. Thank you, and au revoir.